Hey everybody, today we're hanging with Colbert. Stick around. Tick, 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 boom. Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. You know, chopping wood's one of those things that just never gets done. Never gets old, and it's something that every single morning you gotta put a little bit of firewood away to keep the stove going and sometimes to cook your food. Chopping wood, they say, is the chore that warms you 3 times. Once when you're felling a tree, once when you're chopping it up, and then once when you're burning it. So I was down here doing the morning chores at Colbert's and saw the selection of axes that he had, and I figured, you know what? Let's see what he has to say about some of his favorite tools, which include his axes.
You made a handicapped handrail?
I don't know if any of us are handicapped.
Over centuries, men have been making axes and using them. And every application of axe sometimes requires a different shaped head. This one right here, you notice, is very thin, very wide. This is for cutting and felling. It will also split, but you can cut down to about that deep. This one, no matter how sharp they are, after you get past a small point right here, it's very wedgy. It gets wide really quick. So this is great for splitting. You can also cut, but if you're going to cut a lot of trees, this won't cut very deep with each stroke. It's also a lighter axe, easier to handle. This one has a longer handle and you have more impact. So this is very versatile in an older style. The other kind of axe you have is one that has more weight, isn't particularly sharp, has a very fast wedge to it, and this is designed for splitting. You can cut with it, but it doesn't cut very deep and it requires a lot of effort. Sometimes the handle falls out. When the handle falls out, you can either buy a new one and put it in, or you can go find a stick that's almost the right size and put it in there. That's what I did here. Small cypress limb made me a handle. Cost $0. This axe right here is made by a company to be light, portable, very durable, no handle to break. But if you notice, the entire blade back to here is very, very thin. It's a deep cutting axe, and the weight is also designed for pounding and driving, but it's light. So it's a very functional deep cutting axe, and it's light, and it has a particular application. It's not very good for splitting because it'll just go in and wedge. It will split, but only small pieces. You could actually bury it into this piece of wood and not split it because it's so thin. Another solution that people come up with is a very light, easy to portable axe like this with a light, small head, but a really long handle. And the long handle gives you more leverage, so you have more impact, even though you have a lighter weight head. This is ideal for traveling long distances for trapping. Doesn't weigh much, but when you get there, you can cut little pieces, or if you need to, you can fell a large tree because of the long handle. This is one of my most ideal axes, and this one cost me $1.50 at a yard sale with no handle, and this is about the 3rd handle I've had on it. When you buy an axe, make sure that it has a name brand in it. If it has any name brand, especially ones that's difficult to pronounce, It's very high quality, made so well that the grandchildren of the ones that made it are now passed, and it still works. That's what kind of axe you want. Excellent design, excellent steel. Should be at least 50 to 70 years old.
What brand name is that one?
This one is a Dunlap.
Okay.
Never heard of Dunlap. They don't sell them anymore. You find these at antique stores, old barns, estate sales. Preferably you want one that ain't tore up. Oftentimes you'll find one that the grandkids got a hold of and tried to tear it up, but still didn't ruin it. That's good. They make axe covers. I made these, designed one day, using firewood and flexible boards. Protects the axe head. I'll put a rubber band around it one day. But as soon as you learn how to improvise with anything, you realize you can make anything you need out of almost nothing or everything. Everything to me is a tool, has a useful application. And as soon as you understand the principles of many things, you can use almost anything to create everything. This whole cabin is built out of things I found. Over.
Rest
Get
of it.
started. Use two at the start place.
Here's your
Piece to split. Sometimes I actually just put it on a solid piece of brick.
won't fit in your stove.
In the bucket! Ah!